Hey boys, I'm Plush, and welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. It's just been ever since my online classes literally kicked my teeth in, and I haven't been able to upload much because of work. I guess happy 2021, even though we're literally to the end of February. But yeah, so the new trailer for Security Breach, like a proper real trailer this time, just came out on the PlayStation State of Play reveal for a bunch of games, and as you can see, Security Breach was one of them, and it looks crazy. It's insane. It's amazing. Glamrock Freddy is dummy thick. Let's get into it.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you. We have to get you out by morning.
As I say, you will bring me what I want, and if you fail me, then you will, both of you, burn!
There is more going on here than you realize.
So we first start off with a suspicious voice saying, "When I first found you," you just listen to this.
You were nothing. You were small, pathetic. But now, you are more. Are you ready?
Okay, so that definitely wasn't William Afton. I just want to say, first of all, William Afton was British, and I should know because I am too. William Afton was British, and that was not William Afton, and that guy was American. So my guess is that guy was Glitch Trap or someone else. I'm guessing Glitch Trap because there isn't really anyone else. So yeah, that's the first point I wanted to make. We next have the security guard looking at you as you go down the elevator, and this is, I'm guessing it's Gregory. Later in the trailer you'll see is that she wants to help Gregory get out, but I'm guessing he doesn't trust her and tries to escape from her, as we'll see, as well as she looks to be an NPC. So let's keep on going and having a look. Okay, so this shot here, you can clearly see that she is walking around and you're hiding somewhere. So you're clearly playing as Gregory, and you do not trust the guard, because you just don't trust her because you're a little friggin' annoying kid. So she's an NPC trying to find you, and yeah. So I'm guessing maybe you're trying to uncover the secrets. Maybe in the daytime you're really suspicious of the animatronics, because you've heard the stories about the 1980s and the animatronics from there. So it seems to be maybe you tried to stay after hours and that guard spots you, and throughout the whole thing she tries to get you to come with her to escape, but he doesn't want to. He wants to maybe uncover the secrets of Fazbear to shut it down. Maybe he had a relative in the 80s who died, well, obviously he wasn't around then, but maybe he wanted to get revenge for them because he never knew them. Maybe. We don't know, but that's definitely plausible, I guess. So it looks like they all have their own viewing areas where you can see Chica is rocking out in her own area with, you know, sofas, the bar, is that bar? And then there's a weird door behind her that looks awfully like the original security doors from the first FNaF, so that's pretty cool. And then also the animations are fantastic. I mean, just it's crazy. Okay, watch this clip, which is quite surprising.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will, both of you, burn!
So, you heard that, and it sounds like Glamrock Freddy, which is really weird, because he was trying to help Gregory, in the first trailer, it seems like.
I think
or maybe he's manipulating Gregory. We never know. We won't know until it comes out, and it's just looks crazy. He says both of you will burn, so I'm guessing that he will just come out himself and get Gregory and kill the Night God, or the Night God. I'm guessing it's the Night God because maybe the Night God is trying to get Gregory. Maybe she's trying to make him think that they're gonna leave together, but secretly she's gonna take him to Glamrock Freddy, and maybe he's good. Maybe Glamrock Freddy is good, and he doesn't want to get discovered by the other animatronics or Vanny or Glitch Trap if he's in this. And he wants the Night God to do it, like, undercover, kind of, secretly. So I think that'd be pretty cool plot twist, I guess. That'll be pretty cool. Also, during this scene, you can see, the Moon Man on top of, like a bridge, like a toy bridge, where kids climb across. It's the Moon Man. Pretty sick, gotta say. I don't know if that's his official name. We just call him that. I call him Nighty Night because it sounds cool, and maybe the sun guy will be called Wakey Wakey. I'm just guessing here. So yeah, let's continue on to the next clip. So this is a really cool sequence. Just watch this. Sun Man.
There is more going on here than you realize.
So I think that people are saying that's Baby, which doesn't make sense because the Baby's soul has been released. Her body was burned to ash in FNaF 6, so that definitely can't be it. Unless it is unless it's like a prequel to security to FNaF 6. I don't think so because they've moved on now. There's no William Afton as far as I'm aware, because that guy there, that arm looks really like like a more animatronic destroyed burnt version of Scraptrap, because he's got the nails on his fingers and it just looks like him, and then it also looks a bit bubbly and a bit, you know, burnt and fleshy on his arm, on the arm that you can see. So maybe this flesh is burned into the endoskeleton, because you can still see a bit of an endoskeleton joint. So that looks pretty cool. Yeah, so maybe when they say there's more going on than it seems, or something like that, maybe they're referring to the thing that there's referring to them trying to bring back William Afton so he can be king of the animatronics again. Maybe they're using Glitch Trap as the key. Maybe they're using him and he doesn't realize it, but he thinks he's the boss. I don't know. It's a whole thing. So I'm just gonna go over more points that I have in detail. Probably go over the same ones, but still more detail. So let's get into those. Okay, so I also want you to watch this next clip. When fear takes hold. Okay, so that clip, we got a singular look at every single character, every single one of the main four, except for Freddy. So that obviously means something. And we don't get any gameplay of Freddy either. We don't get any gameplay of him doing anything to try and catch you in the game. So that's quite that's mad sus, bruh. Let's continue. Alright, so we're going to do in this format for the extra points I want to make. There's quite a few, so get comfy. So first off is the Gregory in the camera room, who we assume to be Gregory. So it looks crazy. I don't think they'll make this a security office, because the amount of cameras there are, it looks like there should be, but that's just too much selection and too much to keep track of. Maybe they could enable it for like a hard mode or something, but I just don't think they would add it in. I think it's cool how maybe when you go in there with Gregory, it triggers a cutscene. Maybe he checks through the cameras on a cutscene. Maybe you have to fix them because they're all white. It also reminds me of the one from Help Wanted, the Help Wanted trailer, which is quite strange to me. So it could have something to do with the VR game. I think it will take place after the VR game. But we're getting off track now. Okay, yeah, next one. Okay, so the next one we have is Monty in the ball pit area. So there looks to be like a swamp area, which makes sense since he's an alligator. And where there's the vines, it cuts off twice from the middle, the left, the middle, and the right. You can sort of see the right in the corner. And with the way that the middle is angled, it sort of looks like the left is cutting into the wall, which doesn't make much sense. So I think there's a hallway there, and so it does make sense, because then there's more areas to go to, and then obviously it shows Monty walking around there in the dark, so there could be an opportunity for more hiding places, you know, like you could go underneath the ball pit and you could have like a little hole to peer in. That'd be pretty cool. And maybe you just hide in different places till you escape, or maybe you go deeper down, like I said earlier. You could be trying to uncover the secrets from the 80s, see if it's still reality, which I think would be pretty cool. And there's also like a weird purple chair type of thing, which is strange. Maybe it's like, you could like, it's like a Santa Claus greeting thing, like Santa's Grotto. Maybe it's like a Monty thing like that, so you can go up to him and ask questions. That'll be pretty cool. But otherwise, yeah, there's not much else to say. But yeah, let's keep on going. Okay, so the next one is Roxanne chasing you. So Roxanne Wolf chasing you. I think that all the animatronics have different, you know, skills. So this will back up my point later on. There's a point that will back it up later. But this could be, Roxanne could be speed, and that's why she chases you like she's friggin' hungry. And I think that'd be a nice touch, so they all have their own strengths and weaknesses. Maybe with Roxanne you could, I don't know, but you still, it still makes sense. But yeah, there's not much really to say about this. It's just Roxanne chasing you. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is the camera watch sort of thing, and it has a multitude of tabs on it and icons and the time, which I want to talk about first, because we might be getting a full 6-minute night here, because it says 12:09, so it might actually show the full minutes, unless it's all just one night, but that's not Five Nights at Freddy's. But yeah, it looks a lot more realistic. It looks really good, and I can't wait to actually play it and see how long the nights are. And then there's the tabs show cameras, which show 6 cameras on the screen, but I'm guessing those are just like per area. So whenever you go to a different area, you hack into those cameras. And then also there's the map, which probably just shows blueprints of the mall, where I'm guessing you could just get like tasks and missions done. That shows you where they are, and then inventory, batteries, and yeah, just batteries is the only thing I can really think of. Maybe like little souvenirs that you get, maybe trophies. I don't know. Oh yeah, just done inventory logs, but audio logs you have to collect. Perhaps maybe you have to collect them as you go along. Maybe there's like they're not like story involved in the story, but it could unlock like an ending or something. And then there's also some little icons at the bottom, which there's a flashlight one with little bars inside of it, so that obviously means the charge of the thingies, the charge of the flashlight. And then there's also a Freddy Fazbear head with a lightning bolt in it. That probably means the charge of the watch. And then 8 with a little triangle over it. That looks like to be like maybe there's tasks you have to complete. There's 8 tasks left or something, or maybe you destroy the animatronics, and that means that. And then 8, and then the tickets. That obviously means something as well. I don't know what yet, but it looks promising. It all looks very, very promising. So let's move on to the next point. Okay, so the next one is quite cool, and it's Monty busting down some gates when he's trying to get to you. So that could mean something like they could enforce my point from earlier where I said that they all have their own strengths and weaknesses, and Montgomery could be like the muscle of the group, basically, so he can knock down the gates, and as you'll see later, Roxanne can't, so it's that could mean something as well. The animation for it looks pretty cool as well. It's definitely something that I want to try out, even if I die. I don't know, but yeah, it looks really cool. So there isn't really much to say about this one. So there's not really anything to do with the lore. I just like to put it out there, and then yeah. Right, so the next one, as I mentioned with the Monty one, is Roxanne trying to break the gates down, but she can't. Which that's quite strange, since you assume she could because she's a big metal robot. But Monty did, so this again further enforces the point that they all have their own strengths and weaknesses, and and apparently Roxanne's weakness, and I'm guessing everyone else's weakness apart from Montgomery, is the gates, which obviously that's one of them. They're just an obstacle they can't get past. So yeah, the animation for it looks pretty cool as well. Roxanne just like rattling the gates, trying to get through, pushing them, and it looks even scarier because Roxanne Wolf is scarier. So that looks pretty cool. Yeah, this is again not anything to do with the lore really, just small like an anti-nitpick, I guess, because it looks cool. So yeah. Okay, so the next one we have is Chica chasing you in the hallway. So she knocks down a bunch of boxes trying to get to you, so it's not really clear what her strength or weakness is. Obviously it's not speed or strength, we've already got those. So it's obviously something new and different, but we just can't see it yet. There's nothing much to really say about this one other than it looks cool, and the AI seems to work pretty well from what we've seen. So that's also a good sign. And it actually looks like with walking in some games, it doesn't look like they're actually pushing their feet on the ground to get forward. It just looks like they're like in a running motion, but they're just gliding across the floor. But with this, it actually looks like they're pushing their weight on their feet and just pushing themselves up to walk, to actually walk. So that's a good sign. That's definitely good. Which I know it's been around in games for ages, but for example, Fortnite that works. Minecraft, not really. But yeah, games of that stuff like Cyberpunk and Jedi Fallen Order. So yeah, you get what I mean. Spider-Man. So I'm glad it's in this game though, because usually like you probably wouldn't even get that in most FNaF games, because especially in FNaF fan games like FNaF Simulator, you just glide across the floor whilst whilst just moving your feet. Yeah, it looks really cool. Definitely promising for all the graphics. Let's move on. Alright, so the next one is Vanny in the hallway coming towards you. So this one definitely, this definitely, it would be creepy if it weren't for the awesome music in the background. And it's got that sort of red staticky sort of thing that it had in the original trailer when Vanny jump scares you in the end. So that's this could be the moment where you get jump scared. Maybe it's at the end of the game. We don't know, but it's definitely really creepy with how the eyes are just lit up. You can't see any of her body, and the red lighting as well. Really, it's really good effect. I think with all because there's a lot of it throughout the whole thing. So that's also good to hear. So yeah, there's not much else to say about this one other than it looks awesome and definitely high hopes again with the graphics. So yeah. Okay, so the final detail is the music area / like the concert. So it's Roxanne's own place. It's got like a sign of it that shows Roxanne there. It looks like a little bit of a racetrack or maybe like a roller coaster, which that's crazy. That looks sick. It's got a balcony too. It's got all this stuff, lights and everything. It's got some storage units as well. So that looks quite strange. Don't know why they're there. Probably for like the cars. Maybe it's a whole like race. Now that'd just be awesome. Like a whole like go-kart race. That'd be sick. Hopefully we get to play some of these in the game, because that would just be awesome. It also kind of reminds me of the Battle of the Bands from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It reminds me of that a lot. So that's pretty cool. Weirdly, we haven't seen, throughout this whole thing, we haven't actually seen any of the those service robots. Those robots that just go around the pizzeria like hovering everywhere. Which was in the RTX and Nvidia GeForce trailer. So yeah, that's it for this one. Boys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, then subscribe and turn notifications on so you get notifications when videos come online, which will only be about once a month because school is beep. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe, turn notifications on, like the video, comment down if I look good in glasses. I don't know. My mum says they suit me, but she's a mum, so you know. Hope she didn't hear that. So yeah, bye. Hopefully videos will be back now, as per usual. I'll try to do less memes. Maybe some reaction videos. That's pretty much it. So yeah, if you enjoyed, yeah, I hope you like this camera, this new angle too. I just thought I'd try something different, and then you can also see a screen as well. So yeah.